I've been reading Kerrang all my life. Like.
Hello, this is Jo at Kerrang. Currently out of the office all day on Friday, back in again on Monday. So leave your message now and we'll call you on Monday. Thank you.
Excuse me?
Please speak after the tone.
This isn't good. Oh, I'm phoning from a band called Payola over in Belfast here. Monday night we are playing Sound Republic in Leicester Square, London. I think you need to get the entire office along because it's going to be worth your while. Take a risk. I just want to be in one of the most fabulously famous rock bands in the world. I think it would be excellent fun. I've had enough of the hungry, struggling artist crap. I wouldn't mind a bit of the luxury now.
Should eat some more then, Phil?
Huh?
Should eat some more?
Nah. Struggling artists, no longer. Aim high.
Payola have a strong following in their home city of Belfast, and after 2 years together are about to release their first single on a local label.
You know the chorus bit we had, right? There was just the yeah. Remember?
That's on the second.
That verse gonna come in there. You know what I mean?
This is definitely not a hobby to us. You know, we take it very seriously. I mean, we have fun doing it, but we take it very seriously. And we do have a goal at the end of it, like we want to get somewhere. But you know, you just keep going and think we'll do it. You know.
Look like you've been crying. I guess I've been left too.
The members of the band have ordinary day jobs in engineering, PR and computer programming, but their aim is to turn their music into a full-time profession. Next week, Payola will be playing their first gig in London. They'll be one of 5 bands hoping to grab the interest of record companies and the national music press.
Those look really well. You know, those do look. Those, I mean, they came out better than I thought they would. I mean, I've got some like contagious skin disease in them, like, but I mean, apart from that, they're great. I think we all do actually. Blotchy boys.
Expensive, but
100 quid's going on bits of paper, coloured ink on them. No, but I mean, they're fine. They'll do the job. All we need for London is about 10 packages. The bottom line is the main thing is if we get a review in Kerrang magazine, if the guy from EMI comes, the girl Deb Wild, she hopefully will come along, but we can phone her on her mobile when we're in London. Who else is there? There's a few other people.
How about Dougie? Has anyone spoken to him?
I spoke to Dougie on Wednesday night, but he was just, you know, humming and hawing what's happening on Sunday. He says he's got gigs to do.
You can't put him
per usual.
But he's late for every gig we do, which is fair enough. Like, you can't be late for a boat. You can't stall it.
Yeah, well, that's what Nick says. It's no way will he be leaving Belfast at 11 o'clock. Not a chance.
Something's going to go wrong. The boat will sink or something.
Yeah.
Bound to. But I think Dougie, it all lies with Dougie. If he can get his backside together and get us down there, you know, we're going to be flying.
12 o'clock's really coming by. Really, we're just going over to try and firstly raise our profile in the mainland. It's the first time Payola have been over to do a gig in England. Hopefully try to get some more record company interest. It's a lot more structure there. That's where it's based, so it's easier to get the industry types along. Basically, you're doing it on their doorstep.
I mean, there's a lot of great bands that have come out of here. I mean, recently like Code.uk, you know, they're doing well for themselves, you know, and we sort of think like there's no reason if they can do it, there's no reason why we can't do it, you know.
We need a good manager, let's just say this now, because there's only so much we can do. We need somebody who really knows the business. It's frustrating when you know other bands have got entire offices full of PR people and management and pluggers all working on behalf of them. Money. And we're all doing it. We're doing it from my flat and his house, and you know, we're
His
just
bank account, my bank account.
Yeah, we're answer machine.
Can't take a call at the moment, so just leave a message.
I'm sick of talking to answer machines. That is about half this job.
I mean, like you sitting in your flat with the telephone going, it's not what it's about. You want to be on stage most of the time and you know, doing the rock thing.
This is the totally on rock and roll side of this. 50% of me just hates this crap. I got in last night. I didn't get listened to my message till late on at night, but there was a message from left about 7 o'clock. You know, it was a guy, Anthony Cavan, I think his name is, from EMI in London. So the message just said, we believe you're playing in London. We want to know when the gig is because we want to come along. I'll give him a quick call and see if I can get in contact with him here.
Hello?
Hello, is that Anthony Kavanagh?
Yes, speaking.
Anthony, my name is Philip from a rock band called Payola over in Belfast here.
Hi, how you doing? You alright?
I'm not too bad, mate. I believe you were calling last night. I tried to get in contact with you again earlier.
Yeah, so the gig is next week, isn't it?
It's Monday night, Sound Republic.
That's right, I've got it in the diary. And, sorry, jog my memory, I've had a hell of a day. Did you say you'd sent some stuff over? Or...
Yeah, we had done. Do you reckon there's a good chance of you getting along to the gig?
Yeah, there certainly is. Now, what time are you on again?
I think, well, 10 o'clock is safe enough.
Alright. Cool.
Shortly after 10.
Alright,
But, sure, just make yourself known to us and we'll have a drink and a chat anyway.
Sure thing.
Okay, lad?
Alright, mate, I will see you then.
Okay, thanks a lot, Anthony.
Cheers.
See you then, man.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Well,
pleasant enough, but I mean, jog my memory. Have you, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he got the number from somewhere, phoned me up, blah blah blah.
But is he going to come to the gig?
Yeah, he says he's coming. We've got to be happy enough for that, like, 'cause there's not too many people. First trip to London, get somewhere like that coming along. I think he's pretty high up there in the organisation.
There we go.
The band are playing a warm-up gig in preparation for their trip to London. Watching will be Belfast punk impresario Terry Hooley, the man who first recorded The Undertones. Terry is releasing Payola's debut single on his Good Vibrations label.
So he is bringing me to a pub where Jerry Adams used to be the barman. And we recorded Teenage Kicks in a clothing warehouse just out there. John Peel's all-time favourite record.
We first met Terry back in 97, and he was ranting and raving about, I'm going to make you famous, you're brilliant, and we're going, Terry, you're drunk, shut up. And ever since then, it's sort of happened.
Five this morning, running them off. So if I get a chance tomorrow, I might drop some down your door. What time are you leaving it?
Maybe about 11 in the morning.
Right, well.
How does Philip Neggy next?
Have you anything that's really distorted? Have you any real distortion sounds, or do you keep just dirty sound? Okay, go. You ready?
Hello, 1, 2. Hello. 1, 2.
They were booked at a gig by a friend of mine. And I said, what the hell are you booking that band for? And they blew me away. And I went up to them afterwards and I said, you know, I didn't want just to play this gig and I thought it was a mistake. And I said, I apologise. And I said, I thought you were brilliant. And I was absolutely wrong. And if there's anything I can ever do for you, let me know.
And all I have to do is spend some time with you, just to make it okay.
You know, I think music's like a sort of magical thing. Everybody knows got different musical tastes and nobody can explain why. How can you explain that you're born with a certain taste in music? For some reason, rock and roll just hooked me in immediately.
Whenever you saw a band on TV, it just seemed larger than life, and it just seemed so exciting, you know. Just ever since I was young, I've always wanted to do it. I don't know why, I just do it. It just seems to excite me, you know.
It sounds terrible, but Iron Maiden were my heroes. The first time I saw Iron Maiden was in the King's Hall, and they come on stage, and I was so excited, and I fainted. I actually fainted, and I missed about the first 6 songs of their set.
What drives you? Say. Good evening. We're Payola. Come and see us again. We'll see you soon.
There actually might be a good bit of running there. Open it up.
Thanks.
Maybe a fine coin.
You got it? Reckon it?
I hate mornings. Especially Sunday mornings.
Big game.
Hang on, that's my sake. I just do stand and watch film as usual. Soap in it. How many people do you need to carry one soap here? Take your towel down. I went left. See if there's any presents underneath the sofa for the Christmas card from last year. There could be cash prize in this goodie bag. There might have to be. I'm bringing over 30 quid to London with me. I don't think so. Don't want to be disappointed. Goodbye, shithole. That says it all.
How you feeling, Phil?
Oh, I feel absolutely fantastic. That is as well as I've ever felt on a Sunday morning in my entire life. There's got a little adventure to go on now. Normally I'm just snoozing off a hangover, but good things are about to happen, and I've got my sofa with me. Off we go, rock and roll.
Bye-bye. Bad news on the road.
Payola are on their way to Dublin for the afternoon ferry crossing that will take them across to Liverpool. It's the start of a journey that could decide their future.
I would love to get a record deal, which would mean I could do this here all the time and get paid for it. And I mean, I don't want to be like a billionaire or a millionaire. I just be really good if I could do this properly without being skinned.
I just want the red mist to descend at some stage.
It's freezing here. Please, some heat, please.
Why do you keep on turning it off? Is it you're afraid of falling asleep as usual?
Everybody in the band has got different ideas of how far they would like to take it, but basically, well, we'd love to just take it as far as it goes. I think we'd all still like to be doing this, you know, 10, 20 years from now.
It's like a fucking fridge in here.
Is that like in France? I'm actually dead.
Dougie, give us some heat.
Grind what in and out?
Angry arse playing on the air.
It's on that's a beautiful sight.
You see?
You shaved it
So your big bump.
You could have cleaned it, by the way, Dougie. It looks stinking. It's not prestigious. We would have the roll into London, making a fine impression, looking like the coolest band in town.
There was bucket on it.
Stinking out dirty transit van.
You're flat. It's quite clean the van, you're fucking teas in it. Alright. Probably a bit sweaty up there. Are you going for a swim?
I think the band is totally ready for it now. I think maybe, you know, a couple of months ago we might have been ready for it, but we've got to the stage now where we're totally rehearsed, we're totally ready, we've totally got the songs, and we're totally eager to do it. All we need is that extra bit of interest just to take us a step further, and we've nearly done as much as we can do.
No. I think all I have to do is swivel out here a bit. Get in the middle.
Well, let's take it in reverse. We're going reverse the whole way.
No, it's going to go plumping up there.
Are you trying to tell us this is the front
It's not
of
the
boat?
back of the boat, it's the front of the boat.
It's the back of the boat?
The bottom line is, you want to have I want to make a living out of music. I want to be able to live off this and what I do. But how can you explain it? I want to wake up in the morning and actually look forward to what I'm going to do that day. It all boils down to what makes you feel good, what gives you that little adrenaline rush, what gives you the, you know, hairs in the back of your neck standing up. There isn't a 9-to-5 job in the world that's ever been invented that's going to do that for me. And I aim high, and I've got all the time in the world.
I was going to tear in my eye moments like this. Like.
It's the wind, Phil, it's the wind.
The bollock freezing cold. It's funny, I know we're on our way. I'm all excited now.
But
I tell you what, you get a guitar and you get playing, and sooner or later you'll be on the big stage, man. You'll be hitting the big time. I can
watch us on Tuesday.
Are you coming down? Good lad. Brilliant. Did a t-shirt printed up for him or something? What's your name, lad? Kyle. Graham. My name's Philip. I'll see you Tuesday night. Good man. That's what I like to see. Young fans.
Young boy rocker in the making, so
that's absolutely right. Most of our fans are over 50. I think, is that the Liver building we're looking at? That's it, no, it's Blu-ray. If I was sad enough to watch Brookside, I'd know what that building was. And the evening is it, boys? Rock o'clock. It's the time of day it always is. It's rock o'clock of the month of October.
Let's just shop in into that.
We got pulled in. They took Dougie out of the van, asked him what the heck was going on, like, you know, and I had a little bit of a search around. Basically, they asked him a classic question. They said, "Where are you travelling to?" Dougie's sitting in front of a sign in front of the van saying, "Welcome to Liverpool." Goes, "Liverpool?" But they weren't one bit impressed. Strangely enough, we were sitting laughing our nads off, and they were just standing there, like, very po-faced and unimpressed by our behaviour. But we got away with it without any penetration, thank goodness. The bottom line is they didn't find the drugs were all right. So we're on the road again.
The band will stay the night in Liverpool before continuing their journey in the morning.
Freezing cold. What? 5 people have a shower. Phil gets in. Freezing cold. Freezing my balls off, man. You look lovely. And so I'm standing here trying to. I'm having to wash it in jet. I keep washing my hair, then leave it off, then rinse it out, man.
I see you got the horn there, anyway.
I tell you what's woken me up for. I had a hangover about 15 minutes ago. All I've got now is just cleared my head. All right. Handy enough.
Take it easy, lad.
See you in
London, Phil, away. Oh my God. What time you come down?
Cheers, man.
See you tomorrow, lad.
Four strings on the bass. Try and go with the drums out.
In true rock and roll style, Payola are late setting off, but they're finally on the road to their first London gig.
Phil, we shouldn't be doing all the fucking hard songs tonight. Why not do some of the poppy ones? Like at least one poppy one.
Here's this other cheeseburger.
I don't mean to be pessimistic.
The lads are cutting it fine. There may not be time to check their sound equipment when they get to London.
We're gonna have to fly down the motorway now.
Yeah. Really talk about. Sound check's not at 6 o'clock. Exactly. 4 1/4 hours to get there for sound check.
1:45. 1:45.
Sometimes I didn't mean to be so persistent, but I gotta stay my kiss. I never seem to get it right. You never know until you try, and it happens to you. It happens to you.
20 past 6.
I didn't mean to bring you down, but I did. Didn't mean to take you aside. When I told you the lies I did. Didn't mean to bring you
So what's for the after gig entertainment tonight then?
Laptop dancing.
Laptop dancing? What's that? An internet cafe?
Yeah.
They're already late, and they're still not sure where the club is.
Nice and sex shop on my ribbon.
This is Soho. There's Raymond's Review Bar. bunch of country yokels getting excited about it. A couple of taggy sex shops and a peep show. Yeah.
We're lost.
I don't believe it. We're going around in circles. Hello, Cleveland.
What happened to you? What happened to you?
Right, so we need to get out and look for me. Let's just do it. Let's run it. All right, we'll just run. Let's get out there and run it.
By the time they arrive, all they can do is bring in their gear. It's too late for sound check.
Because Phil didn't get out of his bed this morning early enough,
Right, we're going to
Mr. Soundcheck.
There's going to be an hour here. Out of my bed early enough.
The play basically is that we're not getting a sound check.
Yeah, we left Liverpool too late through them all wanting to eat, when it was quite unnecessary. For whatever reason, we're here late. And we're not getting a sound check, but we've many a time survived without a sound check before. If it sounds like shit, so what? We're professional. We rise above it. Yeah.
What? Where's all those other rock and rollers?
Now that they're here, all they want to do is drum up an audience big enough to impress the man from EMI.
Coldness factor, apart from like it's freezing, it's cold in a couple of ways, like, you know, the people seem to be,
Go for it.
don't look at anyone, like, you know, maybe they think we're about to attack them or something, like, you know, there's these mad Irish bastards walking down the street going, hey, mate. I'm getting a few away, you never know. I tell you, if two people come because of us coming out here and doing this, then it's really not worth it. I really desperately want to play a good gig tonight and go down really well and be chuffed with myself. You know, but we all do. You want to go down well. Are my nipples erect?
I don't really think about the whole thing. I mean, I don't get nervous before it. I don't really feel excited. I just feel comfortable in the situation, you know.
It's the best feeling in the world when you're standing in front of an audience, you're going buck mad to your songs, getting really into it. There's no other feeling like it.
I've had to get up on stage and read out lottery numbers and shit myself, but for some reason, you strap on a guitar, you get up and you know you're playing your own songs. It's an exciting feeling. I think that is why there's so many idiots like me that just get hooked on this nonsense, because what would you replace it with?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are called Payola. We have swam, walked, and crawled on our hands and knees to get here to London to play a gig for you. Our fingers are ice cubes. Perhaps that's just nerves. Let's do a bit of rock and roll. This song is called Keep Your Head Up.
He steps up to the stage now. He tells a little joke about his mother. It's close to the bone, but they laugh. He tells another, it's on a roll now. He sings a dirty song about his sister. Even though his first moving to the city, at last he came to stand. The boy becoming man.
I mean, I'm not naive enough to think that we're going to come back with some flaming record deal signed in blood, you know, and the best we can do is get our foot in the door here, and we'll be back as soon as possible. And next time we'll know a few more people, and it just snowballs like that. That's the way. And it ain't just England either, you know, there's other markets out there. If the UK market doesn't want us, I'm sure the Americans and the Germans and the Japanese will be interested. You'll be big in Japan, you know. The old cliche.
This song's for any wanker. It's called Stick Two Fingers Up. This is our single.
If you got the guts, don't take yourself a run. Take yourself a stop. like equality and individuality. He's my majority. Talking back and saying,
It really went as well as we probably could have expected it to. Better than we expected it to a couple of hours ago, and that's a bonus. Mr. EMI. He may have been there, he may not have been. He might be one of these secretive type characters hiding in the corner. A lot of A&R people tend to do that. To be honest, if he was there, fair play to him. If he wasn't, I really ain't gonna lose any sleep over it.
Mr. EMI wasn't there, but sure. But it's like we knew he wouldn't be there. You knew he wouldn't be there. I knew he wouldn't be there. So.
What do you mean he was? I saw him there.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, I think I'm the back. I think I'm the back.
Well, what the hell? We'll come over. We'll do it again. We'll get the van over. Dougie's had a ball. We've had a ball. As AC/DC said, it is a long way to the top of You Wanna Rock and Roll. Bon Scott never said a truer word. But what he failed to say was it's a fun way to the top of You Wanna Rock and Roll. And if you don't enjoy it, get back to your desk, because it's the best game in the world. What a little shit I thought.
stick two fingers.
Mr. EMI had seen Payola's performance, but felt that they weren't the band for him. The boys are continuing to search for their big break. They haven't as yet given up their day jobs.
Stay with us here on BBC One, a double bill of medical drama at Chicago Hope in 5 minutes after the weather.
I've been really crying all my life like this.
Hello, this is Jo at Kerrang. Currently out of the office all day on Friday, back in again on Monday. So leave your message now and we'll call you on Monday. Thank you.
Excuse me?
Please speak after the tone.
This isn't good. Oh, I'm phoning from a band called Payola over in Belfast.
I guess I've been left too.
The members of the band have ordinary day jobs in engineering, PR and computer programming, but their aim is to turn their music into a full-time profession.
And it's all been wrong. Put your head on my shoulder. I'll take everything from you.
Next week, Payola will be playing their first gig in London. They'll be one of 5 bands hoping to grab the interest of record companies and the national music press.
Those look really well, you know, those do look, those, I mean, they came out better than I thought they would. I mean, I've got some, like, contagious skin disease in them, like, but apart from that, they're great. I think we all do, actually. Blotchy boys. 100 quid's gone on bits of paper, coloured ink on them. The luxury now.
Should eat some more, Nico.
Huh?
Should eat some more.
Nah. Struggling artists, no longer. Aim high.
Payola have a strong following in their home city of Belfast, and after 2 years together are about to release their first single on a local label.
You know the chorus clip I had, right? There was just the yeah, remember?
That's on the second.
That verse gonna come in there. You know what I mean?
This is definitely not a hobby to us. You know, we take it very seriously. I mean, we have fun doing it, but we take it very seriously. And we do have a goal at the end of it, like we want to get somewhere. But you just keep going and think we'll do it, you know.
No, but they're fine. They'll do the job. All we need for London is about 10 packages. The bottom line is the main thing is if we get a review in Kerrang magazine, if the guy from EMI comes, the girl Deb Wild, she hopefully will come along, but we can phone her on her mobile when we're in London. Who else is there? There's a few other people.
How about Dougie? Has anyone spoken to him?
I spoke to Dougie on Wednesday night, but he was just, humming and hawing what's happening on Sunday. He says he's got gigs to do.
You can't put him
per usual. But
he's late for every gig we do, which is fair enough. Like, you can't be late for a boat.
Yeah.
You can't stall it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't make sense. It's no way will he be leaving Belfast at 11 o'clock. Not a chance.
Something's going to go wrong. The boat will sink or something.
Yeah.
Bound to. But I think Dougie, it all lies with Dougie. If he can get his backside together and get us down there, we're going to be flying.
12 o'clock's really coming by.
Just here at Monday night, we are playing Sound Republic in Leicester Square, London. I think you need to get the entire office along because it's going to be worth your while. Take a risk. I just want to be in one of the most fabulously famous rock bands in the world. I think it would be excellent fun. I've had enough of the hungry, struggling artist crap. I wouldn't mind a bit of